one and all, and welcome to another thrilling adventure from us at 2B Diced. This is Frontiers of Eberron, and you might be asking yourself, Mike, why the Hawaiian shirt? Well, this is to basically provide a little levity to my players, because I'm going to destroy them. Welcome to Chapter 10, Blades in the Light. I think that there really is nothing left to do. I know that my players want to stall, but it's too late, because this is Frontiers of Eberron, and we are ready to be diced. Let's ride!
Let me off the ride!
It is time to go right into where we left off, as our heroes were face to face with the war-forged godly being, the Lord of Blades, after not quite being able to muster up the willpower to deny the obelisk in front of them the answer to what they were truly afraid of. And in doing so, manifesting out of the mechanical pieces from Hokash's arm and turning into this beast, the Lord of Blades now stands before you. We begin with this piece of information. As Hokash's arm and its pieces come off and form the figure, you see him slowly fade out of existence, and in their place, a familiar Doc Davenport. Now, not really knowing where you are, how you got there, or what is even going on, it's too late, because the fight has begun. And with that, we go in to battle. As first, the Lord of Blades will begin at the top of the round. At 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall, this Goliath beast moves forward, using all of its movement. And then dashing to get to you, Evan.
Oh, why?
A person who's just a guy.
What
That's
an
the
honor!
first target.
Ooh. That's the first target.
24
Blades
hits
shows no
for its
mercy.
first attack.
My God, yes.
22 hits for its second attack.
Ugh. Mm-hmm.
And 29 hits for its third of 3 multi-attacks.
I don't like it at all.
What have I done? What did I do?
With one huge slash right across the body, of with an arm blade extended out, made of adamantine armor, you will first take 21 points of slashing damage.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
This is so bad, y'all.
Pulling its arm back up again, you take an additional 22 points of slashing damage. And finally, as it takes its now left-handed claw, you begin to see it glow as fire emanates from it, as it points and fires a firebolt at you.
Absorb elements.
Oh! For half 22 points.
Oh, God.
but you will be
Oh my
knocked
God.
back 10 feet.
Yeah. So what was it? Half of 22,
Half of
which is
22, so 11 additional points.
11.
So you got
Still alive.
You got 21. 21
Okay.
points,
What's everybody
22
playing
points,
next
so
week?
that's 43. Then 11, 54 points total.
I'm still alive.
Still alive, but probably not for long.
Hang in there, Evan.
And now,
Help is on the way.
Ellen, it's your turn.
Alrighty. First
We
thing
are
Ellen's
undone.
gonna do is actually gonna get. Let's see, what are we looking at here? I'm gonna use my movement to square up a little bit better, and I think we're gonna go straight into using my magic missile. So Ellen
Hell
will,
yes.
as she sees that the target is immediately going after Evan, who's our new party member, and just immediately like paladin protection takes over, and you see her take out what always looks like her normal light crossbow, and she just sort of does this little flippy motion, and you see it sort of catch on fire, and instead you see this magical flintlock appear where her light crossbow had been, and she will use one of her charges.
That's hot.
Thanks. Oh, don't do it to me again. It's doing that thing where it won't let me cast my charge. Hang on.
Just mark it down.
Okay.
So you fire your firebrand at it,
Mhm.
and before the magical force is even able to emanate from it, the blade that you had seen crossing over the air after hitting Ren kind of makes a magical barrier around it, and you see the flame disappear as it counterspells it.
Mm. As
Rude.
as my extra attack, I will also attempt to whip it with my full whip and see if that's gonna hit at all. 25?
A 25 hits.
Oh, thank
Thank God.
Damage 8.
All right. That makes good. And anything else you'd like to
And-
do? Any movements?
No, she's gonna say where she is, and for flavor, she's gonna see that Doc is here and be like, "Oh, Doc, good to see you're doing
Okay.
all right."
I don't know where I am. I'm dreaming. I can't. It's not happening. Oh my God.
Evan, you are up next. Ivara, you are on deck.
Okay. Brutally assaulted by this giant blade man thing, entity, creature. So first thing, as a bonus action, Evan is going to just with her own blood staining her, is going to reach up around her throat and grasp a stone that's there and just call out, spirits of wild, lend us your might. And I am going to use my spirit totem that is a bear. You see this spectral bear emanate out from her. And in a 30-foot radius aura, all of you gain 11 temporary hit points, as well as advantage on any strength checks or strength saves that you might need while in the aura. So
Hell
30-foot
yeah.
radius.
So that would be Doc, Silas, Alfie, Ellen, and let's see. Let's use the ruler. That's everybody. So yeah, well done.
Yeah.
As everybody stays within 30 feet, you will be able to be protected.
Okay. It's of the bear, so not Evan. So I might
Well,
need to
okay.
put a
So
token down.
let's put a. You can grab a token from the side that looks like a bear.
Is there one that looks like a bear? Who looks like a bear?
There's definitely one that looks like a warthog that's supposed to represent beasts.
We'll use
Yeah,
that.
go for
Okay. So put it. Where's the ruler? There's the ruler. Okay, yeah, right here. And then for my action, I'm going to wild shape into a bear because ow.
Bear.
Because ow.
Where all these bears coming from?
Okay. So bonus action was creating the other bear. Action was you becoming a bear. I would not recommend moving, but
I
it is
don't
your
plan
choice.
on it. I just needed someone else
All
with
right.
hit points.
Then Ivara, it is your turn.
Ivara is going to take out her book, looking at this thing, and she's going to place her hand on her chest and speak in Elvish and extend her hand out, and she is going to cast Lightning Bolt. They need to make a
Yes.
dexterity saving throw of 15.
Okay. Just so everybody knows, Ivara is in the new witch build that she is using. Thanks to Neo Solgod, so thank you for that one.
I am very excited to play this. Yes, Dex of 15 on a failed saving throw. You are going to take 8d6. Yeah, on a failed, you're going to take 8d6 of lightning damage, and it will also activate my Storm Witch Hex, which gives you disadvantage on saving throws.
Fantastic. You get the full effect. So, roll that 8d6.
You activate my trap
roll that
card.
beautiful bean damage.
All right. Give me just a moment. I have to go to D&D Beyond now to roll this damage.
Boom, baka, boom, baka,
So
boom.
that is...
Lightning damage is certainly
full
something.
damage? Oh, shit.
Yeah, just the full 8d6, not half.
Full 8d6?
Yep.
86? 86,
And
right? 86.
I got...
Sorry, I'm waiting for this to load.
I got hexed!
So much.
I got 5 on it.
He done hexed me. She done hexed me good, I tell you.
All right.
I tell
That will be a total of
what.
33 damage.
Damn! Say it!
Ooh. Nice.
As the air crackles around you, your fingertips sizzling with electric power, and you just take your hands and thrust it forward right into it, striking like a lightning bolt onto the crown of this metallic monster. Fantastic.
Seeing her lightning hit, you just see her start to just mutter under her breath, and anyone who is around her could simply hear, "May you have weakness," continuing in this fight as she places her hex upon him.
Hell yes. It absorbs the damage and pulls through it, and then you just see looking at you after hearing that hex. Time to die, little witch. Yes, it is now where is it? It is Doc's turn, and then Sister Mira, you're on deck. After, do you have anything else you would like to do, Ivar?
As my bonus action,
yes.
I am going to get as far away as possible.
That is a good idea.
Hold on, I gotta
full 30.
Yeah, I will use my full 30 to. I'm going to I'm gonna set myself beside the stairs over there.
Where are you actually?
Am I not on here? Shit, talking mushrooms. Give me a minute.
No problem. Alrighty. Okay, so while you figure out where you're going to move, just place yourself. We'll say that's the 30 feet movement that you've gone from. Okay, that is now, that's your turn. It is going to use its first legendary action And it is going to do something very, very, very bad. So, moving itself past 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking itself all the way to this point.
Oh my.
Gosh,
Its ability allows it to have no opportunity attack on it from this. As it uses its blade dash. However, it has used now 3 actions in that, so that is 3 rounds it will not be able to fight. However, with the bladed dash as it runs past you, Evan, Silas, Ellen, and the bear are going to take 21 points of slashing damage. And an additional 7 points force damage.
Ouch.
Meaning you will be pushed back 5 feet each.
Owie. Owie. That's just 1 square, right?
Yes.
Oh no, being further away from this thing. Whatever will I do?
But here's the follow-up. I need the 3 of you to give me dex saves to see if you're knocked prone or not.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. This is so fun, guys.
Put it in chat too, but 12.
Okay.
I'm out of my
Just so you know, the DC is 18. So, I don't think anyone passed. Therefore, the 3 of you are knocked prone.
Okay.
That's 1 legendary action that used up 3 actions, which means the rest of you now have... It skips a round. All right, so Doc, you're up. Then Sister Mira, you're on deck.
So, oh my god. Doc is gonna. Let me see what my range is here.
Cry.
So Doc's gonna. He's got his hands up. He's reaching for his bone saw, and then he sees this thing just run past his friends, and he's like, "All right, hey, stop!" And he runs after it, and he's gonna move to. Oh my god, he's gonna move to here. I don't know if I'm gonna catch everybody. Yeah, I will. And he's gonna. You're gonna see him. He's from inside his waistcoat, between his fingers, he pulls out like 6 test tubes. Let me make sure that's correct. 6 test tubes, right? And who's hurt right now?
Pretty much everyone but
Everybody
Silas
is hurt.
and Alfie.
Okay.
And Ivar.
So
Ivar didn't get shit.
okay, he's gonna pull out 3 test tubes with 1 hand, and he's gonna go. You leave my fucking friends alone! And he's gonna throw out the test tubes, and you're all gonna look up, uncork in the sky, and boop, they all like pop into your mouth, and you all have healing, which is 1d4 plus. Give me a hot minute. Give me just 1 second. I'm on my phone right now. All right. You all get 4. Wait, no, not 44. That'd be so funny. 8 plus 5, 13 points of healing for each of the 3 of you.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. Huh?
The ones that are
good.
the.
Oh yeah.
Those of us who got knocked prone, right?
Are they? Yeah. Are they able to take healing?
Yeah, they will. They just are still
Thank
prone.
God.
So they have half movement at this
Okay.
point, which will be an action of
So-
movement to get them up.
I'm going to then. My bone saw has 20 foot. 20 foot range. Is that correct? Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, 20 foot range. Damn. No, that's if I throw it. You know what?
I'm very confused what's going on. Did you heal them or not?
So that was... I healed them for 13 as my bonus action. That was mass healing. We're at a 3rd level. And then I saw with my other hand that I didn't throw the vials. And I'm just going to throw it right from my back. God. All right. 17 plus 7.
24.
Don't say God,
17.
we're fighting one.
What was
trying
the
to
number?
add this up in my head. It's not adding.
24.
17 plus 7.
Yes, that
Thank
hits.
you. Thank God. Okay. All right.
What do you say when they ask you if you're a god?
7. So that's 7
Someone asks if
slashing
you're a
damage.
god, you say yes.
Yes.
All right.
That's 7 slashing damage. That's my turn.
It is going to take its second legendary action.
I'm sorry.
It's going to look at you, Doc, and say,
I'm not...
"We can't have that."
Listen, pal, I'm not overreacted there.
It's going to cast Scorching Ray at you. That is going to be as 3 rays of fire hurl at you. You're going to take.
But do they hit?
Hey, man, I'm not overreacted there. Let's go get a drink sometime.
29 points of fire damage.
But did they all hit?
Well, I forgot that part.
Oh my god!
That's
Oh,
a dirty 20 to hit for the first ray.
Oh god.
That hits.
30 for the second ray. That's a nat 20.
Silvery barbs.
Thank you.
That's an 18.
Oh god! that hits.
Okay,
They all
so
hit.
you still get.
I am still happy that even though it still hits, something is going.
It's not double.
That I'm going to bank for Silas's turn. I'm also using the advantage for myself.
Ooh.
Done and done. So, total was 27, I said?
Yep.
27 points of fire damage.
Doc sees these 3 beams and he just... Ah! And you just see him get singed. His eyebrows come off.
That's gonna do it. Okay, that is now Sister Mira's turn, and then that leaves Alfie on deck.
Mira is bewildered at how we ended up at this point. She's going to raise both hands in like a placating manner and say, God, I just mind blank. I was gonna say.
You got this.
I got this. It's like, oh, I had something lined up. I forgot what it was. We did not mean to intrude in your domain. And it is very evident you are far more powerful than we. Are we not able to negotiate this peacefully or otherwise leave you be in peace?
Give me a persuasion roll.
$21.
Interesting.
She's acknowledging that this being is much more powerful, and we are but ants at this point.
This is making me nervous.
It's supposed to. It looks at you. You will be spared. Ooh. You are then flung up to the tallest pillar on this northeast side. But it is there you realize you shall remain. That's not you. That's you.
Sir?
Smash?
As you are you, Mira, are out of initiative, and you can only observe.
Oh. Hi, buddy.
I'm not.
Good luck. Have fun.
Alfie.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Okay.
Mira's gonna tell her story.
Okay. Oh, this is dire. I don't like this situation one bit, but hey, giant metal dickhead, look over here! Alfie pulls out his arcane firearm, and you see him stuff a component into the top barrel, shoves it in there, and then he fires it off using, that's not this one I was using, pyrotechnics, and he shoots it right in the Lord of Blades' face. He has to make a con save of 16.
Yvara immediately plugs her ears and she's like, oh god, here we go.
That's a 28.
Fuck!
Wait. Was that a saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get disadvantage until the end of my turn.
Oh, good save.
That was a 22.
You
Fuck.
bastard.
I tried.
Yeah, so you just see this arc of fucking pyrotechnics flying up from the barrel, blasts into his face. He goes for his face, blocks it. That was his action. Bonus action! I'm fucked. Bonus action. What do I got for bonus actions? No, fuck off. Bonus action. Eldritch Flamethrower. You just see him. Well, that didn't work out quite the way I was hoping for. Raises up his left arm. There's a little barrel that expels flame. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 16.
So the second one was a nat 20.
Bitch.
But the disadvantaged one was 26.
Fuck. Well, I think you still
Folks,
take
this
half
is
damage.
a level 20 character. Just so you know. Is, in the words of South Park, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yep, half damage on a save. Where's my d8s?
French fried when you should have pizza'd.
Yep. So much.
Alright. That's 7 damage, so half 7, and upon that, you just hear, oh shit, alright, I'm out of here! Fucking runs, says 25 feet. His short little stubby legs. I'll be back! 1, 2.
He hears you, and for his third legendary action, he says, nice try.
Uh-oh.
And hits you with a firebolt. Does a 28 hit?
Even with my fucking shield spell. Even with my shield spell. Yeah, it still fucking hits.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, what are they feeding this guy?
That is 24 points of fire damage.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know how I took
Alright.
damage initially, but I did.
So, back, now it's Silas.
So,
Come on, buddy.
Man.
as this,
I saw those wheels turning. Come on.
the wheels have been turning for 7 days. Silas has been watching the battle unfold. He has been watching his companions get laid into by this monstrosity, and not just the fact that it is a monstrosity, but what this monstrosity represents. And as this thing tears through the battlefield and Silas gets knocked prone as he is standing up using half of his movement, that scorching ray that's going to Doc, Silas reaches his hand out, and the bandages that he uses to cover up his Aberron Dragon Mark caught fire as he took a piece of that and holds it in his hand, turning what would have been a deadly hit into a glancing blow.
Yeah.
And as he's holding it, Silas speaks aloud. All I wanted was to get away from you and everything that you represent. House Cannith, House Vol, I don't give a shit where any of these people are from. I'm tired of it. You want to throw down? Let's see who the real monster of House Cannith is. Action, Shatter, level 3, bonus action, Quicken Spell, Firebolt with advantage from Silvery Barbs. And from my Aberrant Dragon Mark, I have to spend a hit die, roll a d8, and depending on the result, something else is going to happen.
Go,
Before you do any of that, I'm going to make a bargain with you. I want you to roll an intimidation check. And if you beat my wisdom throw, you will get full damage on the entire collection.
I don't think I did because that's a 15.
I shall roll. Folks, you know when the dice like to tell a really good story? This happens to be one of them. Because I got the bare minimum of what I can get, an 11. So go ahead. Attempt to fire away.
So, first things first, Firebolt with advantage from Silvery Barbs. That is 23 to hit.
Yes.
Absolutely. So we're going to do the damage there. My hands are shaking. That is 2d10 plus 1d8. And actually, if I can, I would like to use this. I rolled a 5 on the d8 for the for the Aberrant Dragon Mark. So that means that Silas gets 5 temporary HP as he siphons the energy of what happened. The damage from Firebolt.
I give you a tool and you use it against me?
That is.
How dare you?
That is 13 points of damage from Firebolt. And for the Shatter, since I cast it at 3rd level, let me double check here. That would be 48 normally, plus an additional d8 from Arcane Firearm, plus 1. Yes. That is all that is. And it has disadvantage on the saving throw.
So that's a total of...
23 points of thunder damage.
Oh, and plus the additional 13. That's fantastic.
Now let me mark off all of my sorcery points and spells and stuff.
We are back then, unless there is anything else you'd like to do.
Nope, that's it.
Back to the top of the round. As the Lord of Blades has taken a punishment unexpectedly. But here's the thing, Silas, you see it look at you after you have said all of those words. And the one thing that you do realize is that it's slightly diminished. As it just makes itself only 10 feet wide.
I shamed it into being smaller. I've literally made it feel smaller.
Performance issues are very common in men your age. It's perfectly okay.
It is going to then spot you, Ellen. Take its movement, pull out the arm blades, and begin to attack with slashing motions.
Oh no. Wonderful.
Dirty 20 for the first. Nat 20 for the second. And 16 for the third.
All of those hit.
All right.
All those hit.
Hey, so Michael,
Yes.
I do apologize for interrupting. I was just reminded by Neo that Storm Witch reduces the saving throws for them to my proficiency bonus, which means would be 3.
Okay. I will say that though the previous ones had been in the 20s, but the one that it would have affected would have been the one against Silas. So either way, it still is effective, but good to know for the future. And thank you,
I just want to let you know. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Instead of 10 feet, he is now 9 feet.
So, let's roll some damage.
Do we have to?
You're going to take 63 points of slashing damage.
63?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm down.
Can I cast Bit of a Die?
I am.
You, Mira, attempt, and you realize that you are caged by a barrier.
Oh, shit.
Mira sees...
Now, here's the other thing. If the Lord of Blades moves at least 10 feet straight towards a target and then hits it with his adamantine 6-blade on the same turn, the target takes an additional 11 points slashing damage. Oh! Being that you have been knocked unconscious, and those additional slicing is going on, you're dead.
Yo, fuck.
Because it's an auto crit.
Holy shit. Avenge
you
me,
all
motherfuckers. Watch. Avenge me.
Oh you my all God. Watch the final blade pierce through Ellen's body. But what you don't expect is all of her turning into dust and completely going away into the wind. Ellen is gone from this fight. But where? We don't know yet.
Oh my God.
That is its turn.
Oh, okay. And go have a moment.
That's its turn. That's it.
Evan, your turn, and then Avara, you're on deck.
What do you mean, my turn?
What do you mean I have to play after that?
Okay. 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 Evan, on her back, looks across and sees this happen. A storm cloud begins to roil above the creature. As a cast Call fucking Lightning. So there's no one in 5 feet of this. So
there's the quote of the night.
There's no one in 5 feet. So I could see. Make a dex save. Probably will, but so, please.
That means I only add +2 to this because of the hex. So 6.
Oh, good.
The hex was effective.
All right. So on the top of his shiny metal head, take 14 lightning damage. I rolled poorly. And I'm gonna get up and keep concentrating as I move somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Dear Lord. That's 5, 10, 15. That's as far as I can get.
All right. Any bonus actions?
No, because my bear is still up.
It will use its legendary action.
Oh my god.
Sure.
To cast a spell.
Don't do it.
It will aim it at your bear and cast spell magic.
Oh shit!
The baby.
Dispel magic.
No, bear.
I guess that would work. Yeah, because it's a magical summon. It's not a creature or an object.
Indeed. It has been summoned. Ivara.
Calls.
Hey. 10 hit points gone. Sorry.
I didn't have any
So-
left after.
I was gonna save this for later, but after all that just happened, Ivara's not happy. I'm not happy. Ivara is going to, upon seeing Ellen just completely disintegrate into dust, you can almost see, like, you could probably feel the anger, like, just coming off of her. And she is literally just going to sprint right to the Lord of Blades. And she is going to say, I will send you to another realm to where you shall never be seen again. And she is going to cast Banishment on 6th level.
Oh!
Go back to the pits of hell of whence you came!
6th level, eh?
Yes. They need to make a dexterity saving throw. Give me a moment.
Oh, this is terrifying.
That's called caring about your friends.
These are
by the
gonna
way.
be. Hold on. Give me a moment.
It's against your spell DC.
My spell DC.
Yeah.
Okay, numbers. Sorry, how would I go about that?
If you look under the list of spells, there should be a spell difficulty class, a spell DC for you.
Oh, sorry, not on
don't necessarily-
6th level. It's going to be on 4th level. I apologize. I got my.
Either way,
I got my.
either way, I have to save
yeah.
against yours.
So I believe it's 15.
They roll a 19.
Ugh.
As you attempt to use the extra willpower to try, you see a warp shell kind of surround the Lord of Blades at one point, but it is actually able to break through it as the banishment is not able to close in on it at the time.
Silver.
Damn it!
barbs.
All right.
What'd you say? Silver barbs? Sorry.
And
Yes,
the
I
hex
did.
is still. Yeah, and the hex is still intact until the end of my turn.
It's an 18.
It's lower. I'm taking that advantage.
It's a win. It's a win in his book.
Silas sticks his tongue out and goes,
yeah.
"Meh."
So I'd be down for the jokes, but there is the heart of a dragon brewing inside of Silas's chest right now.
Ivar, is there anything else you can do? Because Doc, you are next, and then Alfie, you're on deck.
I don't think I can really do anything as a bonus action. So, and I can't really do any. I can't really run either. So I'm just gonna stand here like a piece of meat, darling.
Oh my god,
Alrighty.
no!
Doc, Davenport.
Okay, quick question. What would
Yes.
you consider either, like, because my bone saw is, so I threw it at him, or I'm assuming it's stuck. Where is it? I don't know. It hit him. Is it in him?
Wait, what?
I need it
did?
back. My bone saw, I threw it after I healed everybody.
Yes.
That's my action.
Um,
In him. Would taking out my bone saw, would that be a bonus action or would that be an action?
to retrieve your bone saw?
Yeah.
I can let it be a bonus action.
Cool! Alright.
You'd have to use your movement to get there.
That's
and you would
fine.
have to attempt to pull it from him.
I'm gonna... Okay. So,
I mean, it's not like you could just go, I go pick it up.
No,
Well, with actions in combat.
So after seeing, like, he's been here for like a few minutes, maybe, and he's just seen one of his.
Yeah, I think it's like it hasn't even been a minute.
This is very, but like he's beyond baffled, and he's just seen one of his friends become reduced to dust, and
in 12 seconds.
In 12 seconds, and he feels this like intense, like white hot revenge, and he hears, her name, her voice say, avenge me, and he's gonna run right up to the Lord of Blades with his movement, and he's gonna with the rabbit, and with his other hand he's gonna brace against him, and he's gonna go, have a taste of your own goddamn medicine, you son of a bitch, and he's gonna cast inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Oh
yes.
Oh.
Go for it.
Okay.
How much points of damage do you do to the big robot?
I need to make a spell attack first.
Inflict wounds.
Oh, wait, at 23?
That'll hit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 5, 8, 10. Where did I come on? Hold on. Give me a second. Where are they? How did they all go? I'm missing one. Oh.
See how the Hawaiian shirt makes you just not feel as mad at me as you could be?
You see, because he chose
It's
a
not
red
really
shirt,
helping a lot, Michael.
It doesn't help now.
25 necrotic damage. Alright. 25 necrotic damage.
25 necrotic damage. Ooh, very
and
nice.
You see, like, Doc has his sleeve rolled up, and you see from underneath the plaid of his sleeve, you see these, like, circling, like, spidery, blackened veins stretch out, and it blackens his fingers as he digs them into the metal as hard as he can, and you get seized up with the necrotic energy that's now pulsing through it, and then with his other hand, he's gonna release his bone saw as his bonus action.
I will say that
That's
absolutely is effective, and you retrieve your bone saw back because the interior parts of the metal where you had seen that it had dug itself into have loosened up as the necrotic damage actually makes the metallic body begin to rust over a bit more, and looking like it's almost breaking apart. It's actually looking quite hurt right now.
The gods take us and they give us away.
You tell him, Doc.
Right, that's
Good
my
to
turn.
see you again, darling.
In that
Hey!
moment, though, it will use its second legendary action, and will dash across once more, using its 30 feet.
Yo.
Okay, bye.
15, 20.
Where's he going? No!
30.
Lord of
Evan,
Blades.
you are
Lord.
there behind.
We're alive!
Lord of Blades, more like Lord of Beyblades.
Each time
mockery.
slashing against you, Doc, Silas, Evan once more, and Alfie. You will all take, the 3 of you, 28 points of slashing damage.
What the hell?
Oh.
It's not
Points
not
of
even a roll to hit.
28?
It just fucking hits.
It is a legendary action, my dude.
Damn it!
You were God.
Oh my
I
god.
am
I'm
hurt.
down.
Evan is down.
Hold on. I hit
Wait,
the
you
wrong-
wild shape. You just revert back to your human form.
But he attacked her previous wild shape, which she came back to.
Ah, shit.
Evan is down. We will hold on to that until it is your turn for your death saves. which is actually next. So, Evan, in this moment,
Shit.
give me a d20 roll. 11 to 20 is a save.
This is fucking terrifying.
I am shaking.
Me too. Oh my god.
It'll be fine. I got a 15. It's fine.
Yeah, thank God.
What moment,
Guys,
what memory are you grasping onto, or what feeling are you grasping onto to keep that willpower of yourself still going?
I think she's this second thinking about Ellen and how kind she was and her turning to dust. This is the worst nightmare of her life.
She was so nice and sweet, and I watched her turn to dust.
All right. So you have one success. Ivara, is your turn. Doc, you are on deck.
Oh, it's my turn?
Wait,
I'm sorry.
we just go?
I'm sorry. I confused
just
myself. Alfie,
Yeah.
you are now. So yeah.
Okay. Fuck. And he's right on top of me too. Shit. Fuck.
Because I read the order wrong, because I always do this when I do legendary actions. Evan, we'll count that first save as the one that would have been your turn.
No problem.
Alrighty. So Alfie,
Okay.
you're up. You are face to face with this monster.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Some of that was noise.
Alfie is
Having a nervous
what is he
breakdown.
he's having a nervous fucking breakdown. He
Carol
doesn't.
acting
Shit. Oh fuck. Shit. I'm going to do. Fuck. I am so dying. Fuck it. He shoves he grabs it out of a bag of holding a giant blob of fucking butter, and you see him jam it into the fucking arcane launcher, and he points it at the Lord of Blades' feet and expels out a torrent of grease at his feet. He has to, if he attempts to move, he needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 16 or he falls prone.
Oh my god.
All right.
That happens.
Go gadget grease.
As that happens, that's his action. Fuck. Bonus action. Flamethrower, go! And dexterity saving throw 16.
16, miss.
No. Dexterity saving throw of 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. Still at disadvantage. But that's a 16. Meets it, beats it.
Damn, meets a pizza.
Well, you take
It was nice knowing you.
7 points of fire damage as he is still running and gunning. I'm hoping he'll still miss. Yeah, we'll see. He's gone.
So it's half
5,
of...
10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 14 damage, but half is 7.
Okay. Listen, damage is damage, and that's you do see that it is. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to move.
Gotta love that Eldritch Flamethrower, baby.
Very nice. Also, my favorite progressive rock band, Eldritch Flamethrower. Silas. By the way, you do notice that it does not decide to take the opportunity attack against you.
I noticed.
You just hear a sinister chuckle escape from its mouth.
I think I know why you.
It was nice knowing you, Pard.
But you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. Silas is this thing, as I said before, Beyblading past him. Something that I'm actually going to, if you'll allow me to be thematic. This thing, because Silas has taken a little bit of a beating. This thing spun and actually chopped his breastplate off, and now you all know that Silas has draconic heritage to him. but it's now that his duster, shirt, and breastplate is torn that you see not only that it's there to Ivara, who's seen him shirtless. There's more, as Silas has picked up 2 levels of Draconic Sorcerer. And with that being said, second verse, same as the first. Action, shatter at 3rd level. Bonus action, quicken spell, firebolt.
Yes, I love this.
Ivara's like, I love that man.
Unfortunately, that's only a 16 to hit.
Because of the... I'm going to do let's do the intimidation again. If you succeed intimidation, I'm going to give you advantage on this.
I had advantage anyway because of silvery barbs.
Oh, then never mind. 16 does not hit.
Yeah. All right, so the firebolt doesn't do anything. However, I will be rolling the total of 5d8 for shatter.
Yes. This is
27 points
thrilling.
of thunder
27?
damage. Yes. Which he has disadvantage on the saving throw.
You watch as the body of the Lord of Blades rumbles from the shatter, and plates start to begin to fall off of its body.
As this is all like hitting the ground, Silas holding his wand, which is like fuming with the arcane energy that he is forcing through this thing. His teeth gritted, his eyes glowing in amber orange, and he's looking at this thing, and he just screams at the top of his lungs, "Marax!" And that's all that you hear him yell.
It turns its head now to you, Silas, we are once again at the top of the round, and it has sighted its entire fury in your direction.
I've sighted my entire fury at it, so let's go, buddy.
It begins by you realizing it doesn't have to be within 5 feet of you as the arm blades extend. The first one being a 24.
Silvery barbs.
The second, the reroll of that being a 15.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second attack is 26.
That'll hit.
And the third, that fell off the table. Third, 26 again.
That'll also
Just
hit.
so you're all aware, Lord of Blades has a plus 11 to its melee attacks.
Fuck off.
So you're going to take
2 hits. 2 hits. Come on, you can still stay. You got this.
42
Silas,
points of slashing damage.
Oh!
Fuck.
So before I took any damage, I had 18 HP left.
Oh, fuck off.
So you are gone. And
Go
just like Ellen, you disappear in a cloud of dust while your body is impaled.
Oh, what the fuck?
God damn it.
Evan,
the drama.
Before you save, Sister Mira, I would like you to make a religion check.
Sure. I need you all to know Mira has been attempting to hurl spell after useless spell to try and buff you guys with no avail, and she is destroyed. $11.
Your distraught nature does not allow you to have a moment of peace as you still try to break through this arcane barrier that has imprisoned you. Despite it saying it as an act of mercy, it feels as almost as though it was sparing you so that you could not assist. A test, perhaps, but you don't know what the point of that one was. Evan, it's time for you. It is not time because that was your first one. So, Ivara.
Fuck nuggets. Okay. So Ivara, now seeing Silas. Ivara, she's getting traumatized today, isn't she? Upon seeing Silas just disappear into dust, she is now blind with rage. She is, so question, the spell Find Familiar, that is an action, correct? Or is that a bonus action?
That is an action.
Action? She is going to take out her book.
It will share initiative with you, though.
Okay. She will take her book, and she's going to place her hand on it. She goes, Bartholomew, darling, I'm going to need you to come on out right now. And she, and you are going to see this large flying monkey suddenly appear. And he has, like, a little vest on and a little hat, a little shoulder hat, because he's a classy man. And he's going to kind of go, and he's just going to go, Ivara, darling. It's pleasure to meet you. And she is then, as her bonus action, going to pretty much tell Bartholomew to fuck up this individual. And upon that, it will be his turn, I believe?
Yes.
Bartholomew is going to use the cantrip Sacred Flame. And actually, no. Yeah, he's going to use the cantrip Sacred Flame and cast it on the Lord of Blades. So he will need to make a saving throw of 15, I think. 1.
Nat 1.
Oh, fuck yes. That also means you were hit with... that also means you were hit with my Flame Blight as well. Because I believe I also have Fire Witch, if I am not mistaken. Let me double check. Sorry, I am still looking through notes. Abilities and skills.
The tension is building.
Sorry for the wait, you guys.
Bartholomew is at this point going, "Oh, my dear, I do believe that I have done something of a magical nature. Aha! I love this form. This is wonderful. I swore there was more of you." I had to throw in a little dig there.
I believe I do. I believe I do not have the flame hex yet. So, for right now, he's just going to take full damage, I guess. Or
fantastic.
How do you want to do crit?
Well, it was crit fail for me, so it's just the regular amount of damage for you because I didn't save. It's not half. It's just the regular.
Roll to hurt him. Roll to hurt him. You're good. Do it good.
Okay. Okay. I'm working on it. Give me a moment.
Full damage. Full damage.
Sacred Flame.
Oh, this is fucking...
Sorry, I'm trying to roll first. Okay, that's just 1d8. Oh, wait, nope. Hold on. Taki mushrooms.
Fungi.
Okay,
can't
1d8
help you
of radiant damage. All right, so...
Hey, damage is damage.
That will be 3 points of damage.
That's fine.
And he will then use his movement to, I guess I need to add my monkey, don't I?
Yeah, you can use the little
But he will
token.
use his movement to stand next to Doc, like kind of stand right in front of Doc.
All right.
And a little guy.
Okay.
Let's put this some bitch in the ground.
Doc, your turn.
Oh God.
As a flying monkey is now hanging out with you.
Damn.
So let me get
Bartholomew.
So Evan, you're currently down.
What's that?
Evan's down.
Yes, Evan is currently down.
He's on you.
Yeah, he's got his foot on her.
Shit.
for flavor.
For extra flavor.
Listen, I'm pretty sure I heard Taylor say "step on me," so I'm just following.
Step on
through.
Taylor.
I'm.
Leave me alone.
Listen,
Yeah.
it got all mixed in. I don't know.
This is when it is now appropriate to call him Dagger Daddy.
Ivara, how hurt are you?
I'm as cool as a cucumber, my dear. I'm good. Make sure you take care of everybody else.
For now.
I can't.
For now.
Right now. He's been standing up straight this whole time, but as he looks down at his chest, you can see that he's hurt somewhere. And he kind of starts to double over, but with a cast of Cure Wounds, he straightens himself up. You see a light glow from under his clothes flash and then dissipate. He's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself, and I think that might be my turn. There's not a lot I can do. Let me do Cure Wounds. Hold on. Give me a second.
Do Cure Wounds, Jesus. Like you're arguing with yourself.
Come on, doc, heal them. No! Let's see.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a doctor.
I'm a doctor, not a doctor. Where is it? Okay, found it. How much it was for like a split second.
Alfie,
Okay.
you will be on deck, so be prepared.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting.
That's 50. Okay, I got 50. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, Alfie.
Okay.
Do something!
Yeah, Alfie at this time, while he is slightly obscured, casts invisibility on himself.
Okay. Counterspell?
Bitch!
Oh!
You better be fucking shitting me! Well, still moving up that way, bonus action.
This is fun.
You're so pleased with yourself. Oh my god.
You petty bitch!
This is fun. Torturing my entire party and killing them
I mean,
all.
when you
Love
wear
is
a
for having
Hawaiian
fun.
shirt, like, everything's fun when you wear one of these. I feel
You can't
the
get
joy.
mad at him. He has a
Guess
Hawaiian
what?
shirt on.
Guess
I
what?
know.
I'm wearing camouflage, so it's on theme with the whole I'm invisible.
Listen,
you
John
can't see me
Cena,
good.
I can
Oh, wait,
see
I'm not.
you.
Damn it, I'm not invisible because you cast counterspell.
Oh, it's hateful when the DM does it, but it's all
Wait,
cool when the
question.
players do it.
Question, can you counterspell a counterspell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can. But it has
How
to
many
be a
spells?
different person. It can't be the person that it got cast on.
Yes. Never mind.
So what are you-
I'm gonna hold on
What are you
for
trying
right
to
now.
tell me there, witchy woman?
Not right now. I'm busy thinking and possibly
Okay.
making bad decisions.
Don't worry, everyone's joining you.
That's cool. Bonus action.
I'm kidding. I saw that look, Doc.
Bonus
Alright.
action. Alfie dumps his 10 pounds of compound 4 at the base of this tower.
Oh, okay. It's
And that
now
is
the
a
top of the round. Lord of Blades, its foot upon the body of Evan. Will look down at you, Evan, a local druid who just ended up with this party, taking its arm,
Oh god, no, don't you dare do it.
digging into you as you turn to dust and disappear.
Ah!
Fuck.
Oh!
It will then use its movement
Jesus.
to come up to you, Doc, and Bartholomew.
Party time.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and that'll be what it does.
Okay.
At this time, though, I do need Sister Mira to once again make another religion check.
Please hold.
You're so good at this.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah. You're doing great, sweetie.
I'm going to use my magical guidance and burn one of my sources for Sursum. Was it 20 points? To re-roll that? Because it's the exact roll that I got last time. What's up with that? Please hold.
Oh God.
I have rolled the exact numbers 3 times in a row.
That's unfortunate.
That's why you need physical
what
dice,
did
baby.
you roll, though? Did you roll an 11 again?
5. It's been 11 like 3 times.
That's insane. Well,
that's really weird. I'm gonna just refresh my page, but it's okay. Carry on.
Then we do move on to
Just move on.
Ivara.
She has been trying to cast Shield of Faith on you guys. She's been cast Over Dying. She's been trying to cast Mom.
No
avail.
Brennan Mulligan is onto something. Brennan Mulligan's onto something.
Okay.
Listen, kill your darlings.
Trying to buff you guys because she respects that she was spared, but also doesn't want her friends to die. But you guys are dropping like flies.
We love you. It's okay.
It's not. It's not okay.
All right, Ivara, give me your best.
Okay. So, what Ivara is going to do, upon seeing another one of her party members turn to dust, watching Alfie run away, and just start piling on C4, she is suddenly just feeling like the world is caving in around her. And it's almost like her chest is heaving. It almost looks like she's having a panic attack, but she's gonna lift her face, and it is just pure anger. She is then going to use her ability Manifestation. And beginning at 6th level, you can call upon the universe itself to conspire with you to achieve your goals. Combining your will with the universe requires you to use an action. Describe the assistance you speak and roll a percentile dice. If you roll the number equal to or lower than your witch level, the universe manifests your desires. The DM chooses the nature of this manifestation. The effect of any witch spell or witch coven spell would be appropriate. This manifestation, she is going to try to pretty much muster up the will to cast Banishment again. And she is going to, again, run up to this individual. She is going to smack her hand on, right in front of it. She's going to look up at it, and she goes, "You do not belong here. I'm going to send you away, and then I'm going to go back into the underworld and pull my fucking friends out of there." And she is going to then try to cast Banishment. And I don't know what is the percentile die?
That is the D10. And then the other D10 that has 2 digits on it each.
So you roll those 2 and hope to God that you get that 10%.
Yep.
Okay, so a D10.
Yep.
And then
double-digit D10.
Okay.
D100.
I'm going to use
Combined makes it worth it.
Okay.
These 2 old diamond-looking baddies.
Yep.
0 and a 40.
Fuck!
Not quite.
Didn't work.
But I now have to try and beat Banishment's spell anyway, correct? Or was it that you were using that to successfully cast Okay,
yeah,
no,
I get it. Successfully cast Banishment because I have no more spell slots for it.
As much as you try to muster up this rage and just all this external energy and hatred that is flowing through you, it almost feels like it's being used against you in your own concentration of this power. Okay.
Before you moved from that spot, you needed to make a dexterity save to move. By the way, I didn't realize you had moved. The Lord of Blades.
Right. That is a 19.
Damn it! He moves. Damn.
For the legendary action the Lord of Blades will now take. It will extend its wrist, and it will eject its blade in your direction, Alfie. However, you see that it does not hit you. In anything, it is aiming for the compound.
You bitch! You would!
As a heated metal piece of steel, like a missile, impacts the C4, I need you to make a dex save.
It is. I also do have Bartholomew's turn as well, but I guess the legendary
yes,
actions
but this is
are
the
like,
legendary action after your turn. So, Bart will be next.
Right. Dexterity saving throw. Come on. That's going to be a 16. What's the save?
It is 12.
Okay.
So you're going to take half of... How many pieces did you put down?
I put down 100, the whole 10 pounds.
So how many pieces would 10 pounds be?
Mechanically, it is 10 sticks of dynamite.
Okay. One moment.
Oh, he's eviscerated. There's no need to roll damage.
Yeah, but it's fun.
I'm over here hoping that I had some sort of cover
That
from this.
is 42 points of damage.
Yeah, he's eviscerated. He's gone.
Even if it was halved.
oh my god.
Yep.
You watch as Alfie's body obliterates into dust from the explosion, taking a chunk of the obelisk next to him.
Fucking A.
It's Bartholomew's turn.
Bartholomew is just gonna look at Ivar and just go, well done, this does not look good. Well, let's give this a go. And he's going to just jolly hop on up and he's going to smack this thing and cast Dissonant Whispers. And he's just gonna start like muttering in monkey. And so they will have to
I believe the language is Simian.
They will have to make a dexterity saving throw, or sorry, wisdom saving throw of 15, I think.
Again, a nat 1.
Beautiful. So he is going to take 3d6 of psychic damage.
Okay.
Let me go to Dissonant Whispers. Oh god. I'm so fucking scared right now. You can do it, we believe. Please don't die. Sorry, I'm trying to find Dissonant Whispers. There we go.
Not to be confused with the spell Careless Whispers, which is just a very romantic saxophone in the ears of the
Michael.
the person.
That's such a dad joke.
Do you not see the shirt?
You have killed 4 players in
That will be 16 points of psychic damage, and then he will also be hit with my with another one of my blights.
Say what?
Which, give me just a moment. God, my freaking heart is beating out of my freaking chest.
It's getting good now, folks.
Right.
5 down.
Storm Witch. Right, Head Witch.
4
When I
players
cast a spell that
technically
deals
still on
psychic
board.
damage, you cause a creature to gain Mind Blight. Mind Blight reduces the creature's ability checks by the amount equal to my proficiency bonus. In addition, the blighted creature takes psychic damage equal to your proficiency bonus at the start of its turn. Mind Blight ends at the start of your next turn.
All right. So that leaves now Doc. Your turn. You're still here.
Yep. So, with this thing blocking out the sun, towering over him, he's still kind of holding, his body. He puts his arm around Bartholomew, man to monkey.
Yep.
And he goes,
Man to
well,
monkey.
Well, I know I drink a lot, but if there's one thing I know that goes well with booze, it's fire. I'm gonna cast Firewall, Wall of Fire, right in front of me.
Ooh, yeah.
And I'm gonna make a ring around this guy. It's a 20-foot diameter ring. So he'll fit inside of it, and it's 1 foot thick. So,
oh yeah,
like he's just playing it cool, and then he goes, ah! And then you see this fire branch out from like right under his skin. His skin glows with the heat of it as it wraps around this creature.
Absolutely.
And on the inside of the wall is going to be 5d8 fire damage. Go ahead and make me a dex saving throw.
If we get out of here alive, darling, you have 2 free nights from me.
I'm getting out of here alive, Eberron, just for that.
It all right, fails.
Yeah! Oh, sorry, I'm excited. You know what? All right. 27.
Were you laughing
33 fire damage. 33 fire damage. Yeah.
Ooh.
And if he tries to leave the area, he has to take the same amount of damage as he leaves, but I'll have to roll it again, I think.
Doc Davenport, you were pulled out of the void, having last seen the light from the cave surround you and then finally envelop you in darkness. But somehow you had survived that and you ended up in a desert. You had watched your allies, your partners fall one by one into nothingness. But in a last-ditch effort, you engulf this monstrosity in flames. Tell me, how do you destroy the Lord of
Shut the fuck up!
Woo, let's go! Okay, so as this fire rings around him, at first, he's kind of... The fire doesn't look dangerous, more like a fence. And maybe he looks a little bit confused. But with my hand still outstretched, I'm going to give him a wink, and I'm going to go, this is for my fucking friends, you goddamn murderer. I'm going to close my hand really slowly as I squeeze, and the fire begins to roar inside, and it cooks the motherfucker alive. And he screams in the inferno of it.
You watch the flames engulf this gigantic metallic monstrosity, this titan of technology, and other words that start with the same letters. As the embers glow and boil the plates down into just molten, almost making the sand around it so hot it becomes practically a pile of glass. It has been destroyed, but you see the particles of it catch up with the sand, and like all the others, blow through dust into nothingness. And as you stand around, looking at just Ivara, you see Sister Mira on top of the pillar. You don't quite know what's going to happen next. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half of our story, and we will find out the fate of our party. Stick around.
Oh my god!
This is Frontiers of Eberron. We will back to be diced. Why am I the only one smiling? All right, let me fix a few.
What do we have to smile about, Michael?
Yeah, our friends are dead.
Things here.
All of our friends are gone.
Yeah, all of our friends are dead.
All my friends are
like,
dead.
You killed off a whole entire town of people.
I did what the Lord of Blades would do, which is destroy.
Yeah, well, you can tell the Lord of Blades that his mother is not very nice.
And I would know.
Ooh, psychic damage.
If only that compound 4 was fire damage, I could have used absorb elements and fucking quartered the damage and possibly lived.
Is it not?
Man.
It's force damage or bludgeoning damage.
Unfortunate.
Interesting. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We're having a grand old time here. So, Matt, before you decide to kill me, would you mind telling us what are some of the other programs we've got here on the To Be Diced?
I would love to. On Sunday nights, we have Frontiers of Eberron. On every other Tuesday night, we have Legends of the Shattering, DM'd by the wonderful Isaac. On Wednesdays, I run the Dimensional Dial of Dr. Diago. Tarzan, shut up. And then on Wednesday, we have Tales of Bargain done by Chris, aka Playbeard. And
Say again? You're getting a
I
little
think
choppy.
that the last one was Tales of Varden by Chris on every other Friday. Speaking loud and clear. Absolutely.
Yeah, buddy.
And once a month, we have down in the corner Mr. Tarzan himself doing the Holiday Rogues one-shots.
Hey, Mike, when are you going to join the next Holiday Rogues series? Because I'm going to kill your character.
I'm in charge now. All right. Everybody's back from the dead because I said so.
Yeah, thank you, DM.
I didn't think that this is what he meant by, tell everybody what's going on. All right.
Take over the campaign.
It's not Wednesday.
Bring back Jacques O'Frost or whatever his name is so I can smash him with Alfie. Or not Alfie.
Doc and Ivara just go back to town and start singing empty chairs at empty tables like in the tavern.
Empty
chairs
and empty tables.
Friends have been stabbed by a freaking god.
By an
All right, no more singing before we get sued.
I was over there. I was over there. You put
No. Look at me. I'm the DM now. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in and checking us out and enjoying this merry band of chaos that we call on my Weird West campaign, Frontiers of Eberron.
Magic 8-Ball Darth Vader is
at this
Michael
point
going to be in my next campaign. No, damn it, I'm not going to be able to kill you.
At this point, there is only now Davenport, Ivara, and Sister Mira. With the sands slowly moving in a breeze. Your friends seemingly gone. A large obelisk with the inscriptions you saw declaring that for those who look into it, they will see what was, what is, and what could be. A large portal emanating from it as it begins to glow. As light shines through it like some kind of stained glass window almost. A beam of light slowly emanating from it. As it lights a spot. There we go, sorry. As it lights a spot onto the ground. The point where the Lord of Blades had melted into nothingness. Sand begins to swirl around it once more. And from it is a vortex built more and more and more. You see even it build around Sister Mira. And as it clears, the entire party, standing on the ground, now next to each other, reunited once again in front of the obelisk. But you are not alone, as another Warforged stands beside you, dressed in hat and duster, looking up, the face of Sheriff Copper Brass.
What? What's up, big dog? I don't think we've met. I'm Alfie.
All right,
got so
y'all
many
don't
questions.
get too goddamn excited.
Brass, we literally just died and came back. I think we are allowed to get a little excited.
Well, you got a point there. But I gotta say, y'all done good.
Done good?
I apologize for,
Got our
kinda
asses handed to us, Brass.
Well, for God's sakes, you give a guy a break. I was trying to, I don't do well with compliments. I'm just trying to muster up some of the stuff that, been building for a while, and I just gotta say, listen. That was a hell of a test. And Avara, you doing good. Now listen, I don't necessarily know what the hell is actually going on, but I was told I would have to be witness to a very important trial. And I'm assuming that's what I saw when y'all decided to open a can of whoop ass on my old boss.
You knew this fella?
I was a soldier in the last war, as y'all know. And, I served under that individual that y'all fought. But I was a handful of defectors who didn't believe in what that hunk of metal was trying to sell. And when I heard all these goings on, and I was trying to put the pieces together. Keep losing Avara. No, Arena. Something in me, especially after dying the first time, made me feel like I needed to go back to where it all started for me and find some answers. So I done went to the Mournlands.
Poor Irina.
And, it's a wild place. Strange things go on there now. And I thought I may have found some of my old buddies I fought with and started to stay there, help rebuild. Ended up seeing right into the abyss, it looked like. I don't know what it was, but I done heard a voice tell me, "You're gonna watch this, and you're gonna see what they can do. And they're gonna prove you right." Stay put, Arena. God damn it.
I'm just saying that last blow seems to take too much effort out of him.
Anywho, we'll try to keep Arena back on track. And I guess you all did. Granted, some of you made some interesting choices. But the test was that you kept fighting, despite the odds against you. And you worked together. Now, sister, you know I ain't the religious type, but if I had to make a guess,
I would say that maybe peace ain't always the answer. And unfortunately, it's something we all gotta learn and live with. But that's not to say that you ain't done your job. Some folk just don't deserve peace. So, I don't know what this thing's gonna tell us, as he points to the giant obelisk. But I reckon we might find some stuff out. But, before we do that, how y'all doing?
Well, considering I just watched all of my friends die before me, and then suddenly reappear, I'm a little bit shaken up, I do say, Copper Brass. I wish you kind of would have filled us in on something like this. I feel like it would kind of be something important.
Darling, I would have loved to, but I didn't know what was gonna happen.
I'm sorry, who the hell are you?
Oh, yeah, we ain't never formally met. The old sheriff.
But Ellen is the sheriff.
New sheriff. Gave her the power after I left.
Okay.
Ain't that hard to put your mind around, son?
Yeah, I'm confused. I always thought Ellen was the sheriff. Secondly, I didn't know we were friends. It's quite pleasant to hear. Thank you, dear.
Did he just mix Dwarvish and Common in a way that I ain't never heard before? Because that was just noise.
Brass, it takes a minute, but you get used to him.
All right, I'll believe you.
That was a terrifying construct of a being, by the way. I was kind of hoping I was going to be able to take down that tower on top of him, but he pulled a fast one on me. Yeah, blew up my compound right in front of my face.
Just be
Ellen
lucky you ain't never seen it when it was in the war. It wasn't dust that people turned into.
What was it then?
It was a lot fucking worse.
I would assume that it was a bloody massacre. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to be, genteel about it, but whatever.
Well,
nothing about that thing was gentle, darling.
Getting turned into dust wasn't exactly genteel, Brass.
All right.
Didn't
Don't get your
at the
britches in a
time.
bunch. I ain't gonna be here much longer anyway.
Fair enough. Ellen will just sort of take stock of the rest of the party. All right. Obviously, we've done our little test. Brass says it's now time to listen to whatever this thing's got to say. If anybody's got any arguments about moving forward and seeing what the hell it's got to say, I suggest we get it out now or hold your peace.
I think we wasted enough time here, darling. I say we get out of here. We got a town to get back to, and we don't know what state it's in. Come on, Bartholomew, let's go.
Yeah,
She's gonna start walking.
My dear, I don't believe that there is a way out. And he gestures to essentially, there is no door from where you entered. If y'all didn't try to interrupt so much, I might have been able to point, then maybe the big freaking glowing thing might have an answer to it.
Oh.
That's what I just brought up, Brass.
Yeah.
You gotta really assert yourself a bit more. No, I'm just kidding. You're good.
Ellen,
we don't need
do a little grin,
So, as he points towards this obelisk, which declares it will allow you to view a draconic prophecy, you all see the images swirl
into this vortex of color, smoke and fog, until there's clarity. And you begin to see a series of images. And if everyone will indulge me for a moment, I have to set myself up so that you can see said images.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Retro.
Oh.
Ooh. The silent movie, you guys. Where's the popcorn?
Can everyone mute themselves? Okay. Past the swirling desert, over the lands of Cover, through the darkness nation of Karnath, you see the visage of a Lich Queen, Erandis Vol, pointing towards a subject, a middle-aged woman, dark raven-colored hair, telling her, "You shall be my avatar." The body of Erandis Vol, glowing in necromantic energy, enters the body of this willing participant, Eleanor Vitae, was told to wander through the desert and find the means to bring back the death-bound phylactery, the device which will allow the lost dragon mark, the mark of death, to be imbued into the masses. Learning that it was deep within a Kyber dragon shard mine of which location was unknown. Purchase after purchase after purchase of land and mining facilities were bought up, some practically for nothing due to her thralls and charming abilities. With money in tow, she was able to purchase enough land to have a say over the Making Limited mining facility in the new town of Wormwatch. Knowing that there were elements that needed to be swayed in her favor in order to gain the town's trust, the religious aspect needed to be taken care of. And a false letter was crafted to bring Elder Whedon to a missionary in Karnath under false pretenses. At that point, they were displaced, or rather replaced, by a Dhampir that went by the name of Brother Mason. With the religious aspect in charge, in taking care of, the technological means to allow these things to happen, to have the Kyber mined and cleared, to find the deathbound phylactery was needed. She knew that technology like this existed and sought counsel of Clinton Hiltwick. Learning the truth about her, he wanted nothing to do with her. He did not want to be part of another Dragon Mark House war. But her manipulations and her ability to find knowledge that is usually hidden, allowed her to blackmail Clinton Hiltwick to work for her, and in return, she would not divulge the secret of himself that he has been hiding since arriving to town. It was then that a Warforged sheriff, alongside several others, was trying to put the pieces together and came very close. So, Lady Vitae knew something had to be done and instructed Brother Mason to attempt an assassination. With all of this in tow, soon the deathbound phylactery would be discovered, and the blood ritual began. Using the power of the Creation Forge, an enormous necromantic energy surge emanated from the mine, bringing about the necromantic convergence. The blood raid began as vampiric bandits on hellish horses burned Wormwatch to the ground, while others were indisposed to prevent it from happening. But in a desperate effort to save this town, Clinton Hiltwick activated the Bulwark device to protect this town, stop anything from going in and from coming out. As a fog mist surrounded it, as a last-ditch effort to protect the rest of the world. But was it enough? As the town burned, lives lost, or transformed out of their own unwilling nature. All of this now finally revealed to you, with one last vision seen. The face of a familiar party member, shrouded in darkness, a location unknown. It is the face of Delilah Armstrong, bound to a chair, weak, distraught, and only being monitored by one individual, the same that kidnapped her. And now, you find yourselves together once more, sharing that vision, knowing that truth. This was the reward for passing the test. But at what cost? Ivara, you remember the story of Orion's Folly. When knowledge is gifted, how is it that it can't always be destructive? And now, as all of you stand together, with this knowledge in tow, Copper Brass looks at all of you, having seen the truth himself, takes a heavy sigh, and sits down at the steps of the obelisk.
Ellen will look heavy. Her shoulders will drop, and she'll just look down at the ground. Well, I reckon I've done a real shit job. After you pass that title on to me, huh? They still have Delilah, though. And I'll be damned if I don't get her back. I will get her back.
I know you will.
Got a lot I need to say to... Got a lot I need to say.
In time.
Ivara, upon seeing these visions, she looks incredibly distraught. There are tears like just falling down her face, and there is more of a look of anger than there is sadness, but it's when you look into her eyes, it's almost like she, in a way, is kind of somewhere else for a moment, kind of thinking about a few things, seeing and remembering, as watching as the whole entire town is up in flames. And she falls to her knees at this point, just gripping the ground as she just looks down, and she is like, I am going to find every single one of them, and I am going to, one by one, drag a stake through each of those motherfuckers' hearts. And I swear to God, I'm going to make sure for every life that they have taken, they are going to have it fucking tenfold. And she is just going to look at Brass, and she goes, at this point, I feel like we have no time. How the hell are we going to get out of here and back into town? And where the hell is that bitch? Because I am going to finish her off. I swear to God, she's going to make death seem so much worse than it actually is.
It's all good and well, dear, but our clear and present course of action is to get past that, the magical barrier that... What? I don't even know who that gentleman was, but the apparently some of you might know him, but that magical barrier they threw up, it seems a little bit more advanced than my current understanding of Arcana works at the moment. How about you, Silas? Do you understand how this construct or magical barrier operates?
Silas has been incredibly quiet this whole time. I mean, he's beat to hell. He's just furious. He takes a moment and if what I'm thinking is correct, only a handful of people are able to make it through that bulwark, same as the Mournlands.
Silas, you're a smart fella. Might be one of the smartest people I know. And I've been around a long time. But I want you to know that I know it's hard to trust and feel betrayed. But after seeing what I saw just then, hell, I'm glad at least one person was on our side. Now, Mr. Alfie, is it?
Yes, that's me, Alfie Humberbeard.
I don't mean to presume nothing, but as a gentleman of dwarven heritage, y'all might know where that spot might have been where We all saw Delilah.
Ooh, let me picture the stonework in that vision. Give me 1 second, and he starts to concentrate, trying to repopulate that image, and takes into account the detail of the rock formation along the walls, trying to envision what those possible minerals might be, so it would help him use his stoneworking.
You may
stonework
choose
cunning.
to use nature or history for this check.
This is going to be history because it allows me to add expertise to the roll.
There you are.
So
And who says I'm an unjust DM?
Because stone cutting is awesome.
The stone cutters?
You bitch. All right. That's 1. Come on. I literally rolled 2 2s. But with stone cunning, that adds +8, +4 more, so 12. That's 14. I'm also going to use my artificer perk, Flash of Genius, to give me an additional 5 points, giving me a total of 21 points.
God damn it.
So you can roll low as you want, but god damn it, that Flash of Genius comes in fucking clutch.
There you are. You all see the wheels begin to turn in Alfie's questionably large brain as
I see limestone,
putting it together.
Quartz.
You realize that is an area in a path within the End-World Mountains.
End-World Mountains. Yes. It's End-World Mountains. Any of you familiar with that?
You all would be, as it is the border between the desert and your town.
Ooh. Yes, I think I can get us to her. Possibly, but we gotta get to that mountain range. But I'm going to need to make more C4 because we might have to carve our way in.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. If y'all can't go through it, maybe you might be able to get under it.
I just need components, which I should be able to scrounge up. I still have my alchemist kit, don't I? Yes? No? Yeah. Yes, I do. And he pulls out that giant fucking case, starts unfolding it. I got nitroglycerin. We got sulfuric. Okay, we're good. I can make water. I can make more compound 4. Let's do this. I can be of use.
Ellen will just sort of straighten up and turn to Alfie. If you can do it, then I want you to get on it immediately. We're gonna go get her back. Brass,
Yes,
are
ma'am.
you coming with?
There's the catch. Fortunately, this is a place I can't leave. And cause nothing else that, well, maybe fate is deciding I have to pay for my previous sins. And unfortunately, there are a lot of more souls up in the sky because of me. And I reckon I gotta atone for a while.
I know a little something about that, I reckon. Brass. I've seen things, or things are clicking in a way they weren't before. I'm gonna go get her for both of us.
I know you will.
Just as long as you don't regret giving me that damn badge.
Just don't lose it. It's a good badge.
Yeah, well, sure as hell didn't keep Wormwatch from burning to the ground, now did it?
Hell, towns can
Maybe
be
it would have if
rebuilt.
you'd had it.
I think what's more important is that y'all realize that you've got a town worth saving. And
That's
you,
right.
miss, as he looks at Evan. I reckon I've seen you around town before, working in the farms, right?
Yeah, Sheriff, that would be right.
Now, I ain't know the reason why whatever it is that's been guiding everybody on this whole damn thing brought you into this mess, but I'm sure there's gonna be a reason.
You know, I sure hope there is, because I don't really understand why I'm here to begin with. This has been a terrible time. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta forgive poor Evan.
First impression has not been good.
She got dropped in a little suddenly with the group, unfortunately. Ellen will just sort of nod at Evan as she acknowledges how hard this has clearly been on her.
And I do believe that we are fast becoming friends.
I'm so sorry. Did I die? Was that a thing?
Yeah, just so you all know, for those of you that basically turned into dust, the moments between turning into dust and then reappearing were instantaneous for you.
So my eyebrows are missing.
I felt that giant thing's sword enter into my body with a piercing, stabbing pain, and then I was fine. And it's not really fine for that to happen. So I just need to be. And then we saw this whole vision thing, and you know, I was trying to be real quiet and not interrupt this whole long thing that was happening. But I'm gonna be real honest. This is a lot. Because there were vampires, and then there was a blade thing and fire, and now there's a conspiracy in the town. So really, I'm just. So forgive me if I'm just gonna be over here for a little bit, thinking about my place in the universe.
He looks at you, pats you on the shoulder, and just looks at the rest of them. Y'all could learn a lesson in humility from this one. Remember, stop pulling up this whole bravado thing every now and then, and be able to admit when shit is scary. Because you ain't wrong, dear. You ain't wrong.
Yeah, it was quite terrifying having my own compound blow up in my face, especially 10 pounds of it. That's never happened before.
I just don't get you, but I'm gonna move on.
It's like a small nuke just went off in front of me. I mean, what is a nuke?
Right. So, seems y'all want to get out of here. I reckon it's easy to just come back the way you came. What was that, Dia?
Mira appears almost eyes glazed over as she is still staring at where they saw the vision. Vaguely aware but not responding to what's going on around her, as it almost seems like for a moment her psychic and her body are sort of disconnected, as this mental discipline that she's been honing for years since she was young has been slowly fracturing since she was stuck in that cage and then realized she wasn't able to help in any way, and she has not felt so useless before. And she feels this unfamiliar cold fury just in her chest, watching that vision play out. And you can see like these crackles of raw magic flame just at her fingertips as she continues to watch that vision. And it almost seems like The ghost of the blade almost seems to coalesce from the flames and disappear. Oh again. And disappear. She just clenches her fist, takes a deep breath at the group, and says, "We need to go back up. We need to get our friends. And we need to end this."
And as you say that, you hear the creaking of two doors open in the spot that was empty before. The dark but dimly lantern-lit room on the opposite side. Copper takes a seat on those steps once more, takes his hat off, and just kind of sits back. I guess I best make myself comfortable. Y'all gonna be okay?
Vara's gonna walk up to Copper Brass and she's just gonna look at him and she's just gonna nod silently before speaking. She goes, "You take care of yourself now, darling. Yeah. Make sure you keep a deck of cards on you. Try to keep yourself entertained the best you can. We're gonna miss you. And I'll make sure that town gets put back together after we clear out every single one of them. And send them to the deepest pits of hell where they belong. I lost everything once, and it ain't gonna happen again." And with that, she is going to turn and head to the door, bringing Bartholomew with her.
And as he sits and watches you all kind of collect yourselves, giving a nod to each in respect, he pulls you aside, Ellen, just for one last thing. I know I threw a lot of responsibility at you. And I know you got lots of questions. And this is a weird place in terms of time and space and being in between things, so I reckon if you want any truths from me, now's the time to ask.
You say that, Brass, like there ain't no way I'm ever gonna be able to see you again.
Who knows? Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, things keep getting stranger yet. Brass, what clicked up in that there holy temple? I saw what I did to Delilah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was afraid of that. 'Cause I wasn't sure if you were ever gonna be ready.
Does she know? Does she remember?
I don't know if she knows it was you, per se, but she knows how she died that one time.
I got a lot to say to her when I find her. Got a lot to talk about. And, Brass, I got a terrible gut feeling. You told me that giving me the badge, that you were hoping I could be better than I used to be. I wasn't a very good person, was I?
He looks down for the first time. He can't look you in the eyes. He puts his hat back on his head. And if a Warforged could cry, its face would be what you see in front of you. I wanted to tell you. Every time I saw you in that desert, I wanted to tell you. And I wanted to work with you. And I wanted you to be able to... Maybe I thought working alongside someone who's been what I've been through, we'd both be able to redeem ourselves.
I can feel it. I just don't remember. I can feel that I have to redeem so much.
The only thing I envy is that you forgot. And I have 100 lifetimes worth. I know that pain, darling. And I've been working every day since to try and get rid of it.
Just tell me something about myself I have to know.
All right.
Did I know that we was killing our own? Did I willingly kill my own? Don't lie to me now.
You made the hardest decision. Because you knew that if they weren't stopped, well, they would have then killed everybody else. No one wanted to do it. Hell, I didn't want to do it either. But you and I, we took an oath. We knew we had to live by that one. Do or die. We promised. Let no harm come to those that we protect.
And that sort of echoes like a distant memory in Ellen's brain. Promise.
It was the biggest honor of my life to fight alongside you. And you may not remember it all. And I know that we both had to do things that we did not want to do, even if it meant just saving a few more souls. At least I could live with the fact that your soul wasn't put into this world strictly to kill. You had the choice I never had.
Seems just like it's dumb luck, seeing as how I don't understand why I forgot everything.
That day of mourning did a lot to the world. People still don't understand how it all went down and how far the effects went and really what it did to anybody. Some, I feel, got lucky by being able to start over. I just wanted to make sure you never had to remember the old days. And I'm sorry if what I tried to do to protect you ended up making you hurt more.
Ellen will kind of get a stern look across her face. I appreciate that, Brass. I really do. I can't unsee that memory of me killing Delilah. It's stuck like a record skipping. I don't know how. Hell, maybe Mira can help me. I don't know, but I want to know. I'm going to keep trying to remember, and I'm going to figure out just who I was, and I'm going to do my damnedest to be the opposite of whoever the hell she is. Starting with saving Delilah.
Had a girl. Now go on. You do your job, Sheriff.
Ella will kind of nod her head, and she'll step like she's starting to head towards the door. She'll turn her back to Brass, and she'll stop. Turn around. She'll take her hat off. And without warning, she will rush up to Brass and give him the tightest bear hug. I'm going to do my best. She pulls away and puts two hands on his shoulders. I'm going to do my best to make sure I make you proud. If I ever get to see you again, I hope you can tell that I'm a different woman that day. And she'll step away, put her hat back on, and she'll just nod. And she'll walk away without saying another word.
And as the last one of the party, step through those doors, our scene lingers right now on Sheriff Copperbrass, sitting alone in a desolate area. He takes out a deck of cards. As he sees two other figures out of the sands walk up and take a seat each next to him. Two other spiritual leaders who decided to refrain from interfering and let the lessons be learned on their own. It's the face of Muad, the face of Orlan. Sit. 3 teachers. 3 figures of authority Three figures of power and knowledge and justice, silently taking in this moment, watching the next step of what's to come in the battle for the soul of a small town in the nation of Hope, in the region of Kabara, the continent of Corvair, on the frontier of Eberron.